Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, my name is Sonia, my pronouns are she, her, I am your fangirl in a half shell, and welcome back to another Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. We are hanging out on Eternia once again, maybe the last time for a while, with the final Turtles of Grayskull figure I will be reviewing for Series 3. And I know that I've said that I'm only going to get like the turtle-centric ones specifically. You know, all four turtles, Casey Jones, Krang, Shredder, Splinter. I did get the mouse jaw, because the mouse jaw is very turtle-centric in the fact that it incorporates the mouse into Trapjaw, and I love Trapjaw, even though I'm not a big He-Man fan, per se. But there was one other figure that I did feel like I had to get from the He-Man side of Turtles of Grayskull, and that is Teela. So Teela is the daughter of Man-at-Arms, and she's just this badass warrior character, and she has a really special place in my life and my relationship with my girlfriend. So a little bit of Sonia lore. About 2.5 years ago, I started talking to this girl on Twitter, and we were hitting it off. We're both nerds, stuff. You know, we thought we were just friends at this point. And she was saying that, you know, she didn't have any plans on her birthday, that things had fallen through with people. And she was really bummed about it. So I was like, well, why don't you come down here? And we can do some toy hunting. I've got a local shop, a semi-local shop. It'd be really cool. And then she got a flat tire, like right before that. So I came up here. I came up to Columbus to hang out with her for her birthday. It's just, you know, I'm meeting a friend. That's what we thought. And we went down to her local toy store, Big Fun Toys, here in Columbus. And she was looking through and she was like, oh, this is the Masterverse Teela that I've been looking for. They have it, and they have it at a good price. So I'm like, cool, give me that. It's your birthday. This is going to be your birthday gift. And she was like, oh my God. And, you know, we had a great lunch. We did toy hunting. We did some other stuff. And then we went back to her apartment, and we realized that it was not just a friend's hangout, that this was actually our first date. And we have been going strong for 2.5 years. So that Teela figure was the first present that I ever got my current girlfriend. Current and hopefully forever girlfriend. Let me say that. I don't want to have to re-record, so we're just going to keep that in there. Paige, I love you. So this is the Teela from the Turtles of Grayskull line. And Teela is absolutely a badass. She's super cool. She is the shell-kicking warrior goddess, according to this box. And again, it's another unpunched thing. So again, I'm not trying to say anything bad about in-box collectors. We're just having a little fun here, but boom. There it goes. It was in there really good. Besides, like it's not even worth keeping punched because like this is bent and there's actually a little slice in the plastic when they open the box. But who cares? It's toys. We're going to open them. We're going to have fun with them. You have fun with toys your own way. And if that's pegging them up on the wall, hanging them up on the wall with pegs, and just looking at them in box, that is totally cool. A very valid way to display your toys. All right, now that I've covered all my bases, and hopefully have avoided any discourse, let's get to the back of the box with Teela fighting a mutated merman, who we should be getting at some point in the line. They've already revealed the figure, so we've already seen it in promotional stills. Anyway, so well, here's what's up with Teela, our shell-kicking warrior goddess. As Eternia's heroes mysteriously disappear, the mighty Teela is the planet's last line of defense when she meets four brothers who share her warrior spirit. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Legasp, I had no idea. Now armored to the shell, she is more determined than ever to find the lost heroes. This is cool because this is actually kind of the plot of the first season of, I think it's Masters of the Universe, I think it's called Revelations on Netflix, the Kevin Smith one, where like He-Man and Skeletor disappear in a fight. They vanish. So Teela kind of becomes the de facto hero and sort of the main character for that first half of that season, and it's so awesome. So let's get her out of here. Get her out of here. Alright, so we've got the comic here, which I believe is the same one that came with Casey. Should be it. If it's not, we will figure that out, cross that bridge when we get to it. because gotta hope they haven't started putting unique comics in all of these figures after the Michelangelo thing. But if they do, they do. If they don't, whatever. So, there she is in her little plastic prison shell. So we've got a Sai, which I think is the same one that comes with Raph, I think. I've still got Raph over here. Is this the same Raphael Sai? I mean, get the most out of your molds, but... Yep, that is the... So she comes with the same Sai as Raphael. So that is an interesting choice. It's not bad to do, you get the most out of your molds. That's a big thing in toys. Keeps the cost down. It's all good, but just... maybe a sword. She's much more a sword and shield kind of warrior, from what I understand. But it does look cool, so I will let it pass. I'm also realizing this is the first female figure I'm doing from this line, and she feels so tiny. Getting her out of this packaging compared to the big, bulky Masters of the Universe body style that I've become very accustomed to with these figures. She actually has realistic proportions, or realistic-esque proportions. So both her gauntlets came off here. They do snap on, it looks like, which is actually really cool. They actually don't have the straps that most of the other ones do. They just kind of snap on, which is cool. Her helmet does not come off. It's actually molded to her head, unlike a lot of the other figures that we've seen. And I think that's because, her ponytail's articulate. Look at that. Her ponytail's articulate. You can kind of do like a big... You can't do a lot, but you can kind of do like jumping down or like side pony. Well, not a side pony. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Good Lord. I'm guessing she's going to be kind of hard to stand up, but I really love the design. I love the color scheme. This shade of green is just this sort of emerald, sort of seafoam green. It's so cool. I love the chains down here. This also comes off for whatever reason. I love like the fur accent back here on like her sort of a cape. Not really a cape, but sort of a cape. Let's get her other gauntlet on here. So yeah, you can kind of like de-turtlefy her, I guess, if you want to, except for the helmet. Speaking of turtlefying, so she's got her actual turtle shield, a shield with the turtle shell. And like all of our other figures so far, you can plug it back with a lot of problems because that is getting in the way. That fur coat is kind of getting in the way. There we go. So you can plug it in on the back. And honestly, I don't know if I dig this, like the cosplay turtle thing, so I think I probably will keep it as shield on here. Wow, those do not want to stay on. Those gauntlets do not want to stay on. I don't know if I even have them in the right spot here. Get on there. Yeah, hi, if you're new, I struggle. I struggle with my toys a lot. Yeah, so that. We've got the big... God, her hands are so tiny. She has what feel like little baby hands compared to these other big, meaty figures. Oh my gosh. They are very small hands. And that's the thing is that I actually really do wish she had a different weapon. Just because this was definitely designed for more bulky hands to hold. And it doesn't necessarily hold super well in here. So we've got her pumped, ready for... I'm trying to get her to like do like the power of Grayskull thing, and I can't because her arm doesn't want to go up all the way here. Teela is falling apart. Oh my god, baby girl. Look, we can only have one girl falling apart on this channel, and that is taken. So I think she's going to have some trouble standing up. So I actually did see this. I'm going to steal sort of a pose that I saw in like preview shots. Like the glamour shots they did of her. Which I'll try to see if I can get that to stand her up here. Yeah, she's going to be really hard to stand up because she is a very lithe lady. But much like Michelangelo, her articulation is great because she doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on her. She got bare legs. God, these boots are so cute. I honestly, I need boots like these. I need boots like these for me. But Yeah, she's going to be a really hard one to stand up. Like, maybe, like, does that help? Does anything help here? She might actually need, like, an actual stand. Like, an actual, like, figure stand to get her... Oh, there she is. I just don't know if she's going to stand up with accessories, because she's very light. She feels very light. Like, even compared to Michelangelo, she feels like she's about half the weight of Michelangelo. Speaking of, there's, like, the kind of comparison. About the same height, give or take. Yeah, about the same height on these figures. Just a lot less mass. So there is Teela, and a little bit of Sonia and Paige lore and history there. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at Teela, and what's probably going to be our last trip to Eternia for a little bit. But I have a lot more fun turtle stuff coming up. So please do all the YouTube things. If you like what I do, it helps me out a lot. Lets a lot more people see what I'm doing here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I will see each and every one of you, and hopefully some new people, on the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Bye!